Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Vampyr. And we're still here in the Western Docks, guys. I think we're going to find out what happened to Sean here in this episode. But before we do that, we are making a house call. Went ahead and created a headache remedy for Enid here.
So, Dr. Tippets, what brings you back here? We haven't talked in quite some time.
Do you require medical attention, miss?
I'm glad you asked, Dr. Tippets. I must confess I haven't felt that well of late.
Well, here you go.
I'll try my best. Here, take this. And please, try to get some rest.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much.
We'll start getting the docks as good as we can, or as healthy as we can here.
Goodbye, Miss Gillingham.
Alrighty. So, another thing that I've noticed here, there's someone over here that we need to talk to on the other side of this wall, if memory serves, and found a thing of a blood trail, which may take us to where Sean is. Oh, hello there. And we've got rats. Oh, it might take us to another hideout. Nice. Outstanding. I love it. Go ahead and refill all the things. Oh man, that cradle. That's kind of foreboding. And there's where we sleep. Don't want to go ahead and spend any of our XP yet, though. Get an eagle-eyed view. Now we also have the quest to... We need to talk to the man hiding in the sewers. We also need to apparently put up some flyers for our vampire hunter friend. We got some stuff to do. But I think that we've held off on Sean for too long. I would like to think that he wouldn't keep us waiting too long if the situation's reversed. We still need to talk to this lady here. This looks very similar to the Pembroke.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental of you.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
Ah.
May I ask what you do for a living?
I'm killing myself scraping for a living. And you? Have you ever had to struggle in your entire life?
Yeah, a bit.
As I told you, I'm a doctor. You have to work a lot to earn that title.
Oh, a doctor. Born with money in a nice house, were we? Was Daddy a banker or a doctor himself?
Why such hatred? Are you judging me by my clothes and my job?
Course I am. Fuck, you're so blind. You don't even see your privilege. Lazy people like you disgust me.
So, we're seeing how it is on the far, far side of the tracks.
What can you tell me about this vicinity?
Tell you what, just spend a few weeks here, and then ask me that question again. If you're still alive, I mean.
So angry.
You don't know me, Miss Paxton, and yet you see me as an enemy.
Your manners, your clothes, your words tell me everything about you, sir. I know your kind, and you don't belong here.
You're right. I have never suffered from poverty. But that doesn't mean I don't fight it and its consequences.
I really doubt you ever had to fight for anything in your life, Dr. Reid.
Negative.
If you have something to say, say it. I'm getting tired of all this.
Oh. You want information instead? Well, here's some for you. Giselle Paxton does not like you at all, Doctor.
Shame. However will I go on. And that was it for the... Oh.
You speak of strikes and class enemy. Am I right to assume you're involved in trade union activism?
You bet I am. Well, I was. Nowadays, I'm just another worker blacklisted by the big companies.
Isn't the whole point of trade unions to help workers in need? Why don't they support you?
A few nights back, I lost the money my companions had asked me to hide. With me and my sister being penniless, they thought I stole it.
What really happened?
I drank too much that night. Strange men saw me count the money in that bar. Some sort of militia in uniform. I'm sure they robbed me.
Oh. Spoils of war. Mm-hmm.
You lost your job because of your beliefs.
Those bastards really hate a worker who refuses slave wages and unsafe conditions, especially when it's a woman.
Okay, let's...
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
What is it you want? Does he owe you money? Has he displeased your Royal Highness? I'm no snitch, Mr. Fancy Pants.
So much sass.
Do you need medical help, Miss Paxton?
No, thank you.
Okay, fair enough then.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
She is very angry at the hand life has dealt her.
It's locked.
Can't say I blame her, though.
It's locked, all right.
However, she needs to really focus that vitriol to people who deserve it, not just random strangers. And, oh, another lady. I bet that's...
What have we here? Lost your horse, Governor? Or are you just out of your mind?
Hope Giselle will pull through.
Yeah, probably her sister. Well, let's keep on looking here. So the guard has stolen some money. We'll go ahead and get that back for our lovely lady we just met. Worst comes to worst, it's a good quest. Is there anywhere to port up there? I didn't see it. Oh, good lord. Swanborough's medicine. So she's here too, huh?
Come now, Lottie. There is still much work.
I wonder if, well, I guess Sean would take any kind of help, whether it be placebo or not. Nothing here. Oh, this is kind of like a garage. Alright, let's see what your story is.
This Seymour worries me. Perhaps Sean knows something about him.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town?
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
It's a lot more pleasant than what we've seen already. Hi.
Is it not dangerous to work here at night?
As long as I have good legs, I can run away from trouble. The sad saint now provides me and my sister a bed and a roof. I don't want to lose that.
Are you homeless, Miss Paxton?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is our new home now. It's a safe place for me and my sister.
What can you tell me about the sad saint?
It's just the nickname of Sean Hampton, the sad saint of the East End. He gave me shelter, and he's not always sad.
Most of the time, though.
What can you tell me about this place? How are things here?
It may be okay for a strong girl like me, but a dandy doctor from the city like yourself, you better watch your back, Mr. Reid.
Oh, so dandy.
You really think I should go back to a safer place, miss?
No, I think you had better stay and help as many people as you can. Just avoid the wet boot boys. Those bastards are worse than the epidemic.
Which local dangers must I avoid?
Well, the gangs, the thieves, the drunks, the jobless. A man with your fancy clothes will attract a lot of attention.
Well, I am not someone so easily intimidated.
Glad to hear that. And if you get into trouble, you can always seek help at Sean Hampton's shelter. No one would dare to be violent there.
Actually, there's, I guess, 2 places of neutral ground here in the docks. And hint required there.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him?
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke Hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
I'm sure I will.
Do you need my medical attention, Miss Paxton?
I'm fine, Dr. Reid. Keep your medicine for those who need it.
A hearty lot here on the docks.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Just maybe follow the blood trail. Oh, hello there, Sean. Alright, well, we will head that direction here in a sec. I want to go ahead and explore the rest of this place. Oh, that's a lot of blood. This will be interesting.
It's locked, all right. It's locked.
Old newspaper. The bomb exploded just after dawn in front of the Dawson & Dawson munitions factory, the largest employer in the district. The detonation smashed the windows of all the factories in Southwark. It's a miracle only 2 people died in the attack, confirmed Chief Superintendent Alexander Brighton. Oh. That's where everyone's hanging out, I suppose. Sometimes, I guess, just looking for a safe place to sleep.
Much work to do.
Opium and shillings. It doesn't look like there's anything else here. Alright, let's go have a chat with Sean, see how he's holding up. Prepare ourselves for the inevitable boss fight. Whoa! Hi, Sean. Well, give me a second, and I'll have. Ooh, that was freaky. I was like, I hear those footsteps. Like, where? Hi. Seen worse. You can tell, though, he's a little bit more feral. Folded paper. Forgive me, God, for what I'm about to confess. Sometimes I wish I'd never saved Dyson Delaney from drowning when he fell in the canal. There. I said it. Please forgive me, Lord, for I'm just a sinner. Dyson may be the most frustrating case I ever had to deal with since I opened my night shelter in the East End. For years, I've tried to understand why this man regularly makes me so irritated, and I think I recently found why. Dyson has stopped fighting, for good and forever. I've met so many heavy drinkers in my life, men and women, rich and poor, young and old. I've witnessed their fight with their demons, their past, their guilt, and their failures. Sometimes they can put a name on this inner evil of theirs. Sometimes they have never been able to identify the real cause of their despair. But in most cases, for these men and women, to drink is a way to keep fighting. Of course, it is a useless and destructive form of struggle, but at least this self-destruction means that something makes them suffer, and they still fight against this pain they feel so deep inside. Even a severe alcoholic like William Bishop keeps struggling with his addiction and asking for a salvation, for the light of Christ. And as long as they wish to see this light, there's a place for hope. Dyson Delaney has no hope left. He does not drink to smother his pain. No. I'm now convinced he conscientiously drinks for the sadist joy of smothering all hope. I really don't know what's the worst sin. To deliberately cast away hope from your own heart, or complacently bask in self-destruction? Well, you're about to find out. Guess we'll have to get back to Dyson at the Turtle here soon. You've got blood on your hands, sir. Literally and figuratively.
Why the long face, Doctor?
Why the yellow eyes there, Sean?
Is it all that worries you, Sean? My long face? Really?
This is a blessing for me to become a Skal. Immortality gives me more time and energy, if truth be known, to run a shelter. What more could I want?
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Yowza.
Why return here?
This is my home. These people are my flock. You will always find me where I am needed.
Wonders never cease. Skal managing an asylum.
And what of you? A vampire doctor? Meals laid out before you. Yet you restrain.
Touché.
And what about William Bishop? He tried to take care of you. But this hunger, this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith. My will is far stronger than his.
Uh-huh.
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
Yeah, he just needs to eat flesh, not blood.
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. So saith the Lord. I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
Ugh. So he's kind of like a Nagaraja mixed with a La Sombra on the path of night. Lovely.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
But you were close to her.
Of course. But she was lost, separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
Objection.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
Key to the sewers. I'm impressed. Intrigued. Doubtful. Well, out of those, I'm...
Very well. You have definitely intrigued me. I hope you're right, Sean.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I surrender myself to your judgment.
Give a dog a bad name. Explore the sewers to discover Sean Hampton's secret. Oh dear. Well, hopefully we won't find a whole lot of murdered people when we come back. But we do need to head to the sewers anyway. And we didn't even go upstairs, did we? What we got? Anything of interest? Oh. An ink pen. What is the ink pen for, I wonder? I guess we could strip it down to parts. Maybe in case we need to do an emergency tracheotomy. We got newspapers. I wish we could read them. Maybe stuff going on. Was it? London Opinion. I thought it said London Opium. Wants you. Check over on this part, just giving it a thorough once over, and then we'll kind of look at our brief and see where we need to go. I know for a fact we need to head back to the turtle because we need to hand off that gin back to Tom Watts and I guess talk to Dyson about the fact that Sean's pretty much given up hope on him because he believes that the man himself has given up hope and is just wanting to drink himself into oblivion. Well, here, this will actually be relatively quick. So there's the sewer entrance. It's going to take us probably over here.
A vampire kills it.
Oh.
Utter silence.
Oh, that's Ichabod. I was like, who are you? Okay, door's been unlocked. Where is the... Oh, yeah, we're at the other docks. Crap. Well, I guess we could go ahead and head that direction. Unless there's respawns, at which point we'll have to deal with that as it comes. More shillings. Britons working together. Skilled workers in engineering and kindred trades enrolled today as war munitions volunteers. Support the men at the front with a plentiful supply of munitions. You will not suffer in wages. Get into the factory line and feed the firing line. It's a good little tagline there. Tell you what, if you guys ever get a chance, there's a lot of really good books and guides on propaganda during the World War I and II, and just war in general. And it's fascinating to study up on propaganda from all sides to kind of see what they would do to either trick or encourage or inspire. It's a really fascinating subject if you guys ever get the chance. And we have... Well, I guess we can go ahead and teleport over here now. There we go. Got some little shortcuts now. That should assist us. And I don't want to go to sleep because I figure if we do go to sleep that we may actually lose the hide and seek quest. Because we may have waited too long. Oh, well there's Dyson. Hi. Caught you on your way to the bar.
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What? Oh, you're that doctor.
I am.
Is it true Sean Hampton saved your life?
Yeah. The sad saint grabbed my soggy arse and brought me back to the pier after I fell into the canal. I was a wreck back then.
Were you thankful for what he did for you?
Sean Hampton really acted like a saint that day. But I suppose I'm just another lost soul who doesn't deserve to be saved.
Gotcha.
Is there anything in particular that you like?
How dare you?
Okay, no reason to draw. I think we've already gone over this before.
Why are you...
Cynicism is the polite way to express despair, Doctor.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
Oh, yeah, we've already done this.
All right. What?
Okay.
It's okay.
The bomb. Oh. Okay. I see.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
I've never even been to India.
All right, Tom.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
Got some information here. First things first, though. Yeah, we got the attempted murder, details about the attempted murder, start a new life after prison. We've got all the stuff here for Tom. Well, let's go down the line.
Tell me about your arrest for attempted murder, Tom.
I tried to kill someone. I got arrested. I paid my debt and I have nothing to hide.
I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
So you mean your customers know about your sordid past?
Yeah, why do you think this is the last pub open? I have nothing to hide and I don't judge. That's a relief for many round here.
No scruples.
Do you think prison changed you? Made you a better man?
Oh, I don't know about that. All I brought back is bad memories, scars, and an ugly tattoo of a blue turtle.
But do you feel cleansed of your sins?
All I know is that I'm at peace. I did what I did, but I wouldn't do it again. Does that make me a better man? I don't know.
You attempted murder. Give me some details.
I was given an order to kill. I was an obedient gang member at the time, a proud wet boot boy.
Why did you join the gang?
Because I finally felt useful. Do you have any idea what it means to feel respected when the rest of the world shits on you?
So you were ordered to kill someone. What happened then?
I don't know if you can possibly understand, but I couldn't kill him. I just stood there pointing my gun. Someone saw me. I gave up.
Why couldn't you shoot?
My target was eating in that fancy restaurant with mirrors and music. He was eating, drinking, laughing. He was having such a good time. I hated him for his bottomless appetite and easy life of easy pickings. And then something happened.
Oh. Well, we got to be careful here.
You refused to kill him because you wanted to feel some of that happiness yourself. You empathized with him.
Exactly. The man was a bloody landlord who rented overpriced flats. A selfish bastard. But he made me smile. And I was no different from him.
Wow, just couldn't cross that line.
Why not leave town and start a new life after you got out of jail?
I grew up in the East End. This is where my roots are. This is where I want to help others and die, eventually.
Do you think the docks will always be a hive of scum and villainy?
As long as poverty and fear run the show, I don't see how it would change. Misery loves company, as they say.
You'll never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Don't you feel threatened, staying in such a violent and criminal neighborhood?
I've made peace with my violent past, Dr. Reid. I may not be a pacifist, but I'm not angry anymore.
He's a lot like Mac from the Dresden Files.
You lied to me, Tom. Your warehouse wasn't empty. It was inhabited with armed vigilantes.
I'm sorry, Dr. Reid, but I thought those Prewen guards would be willing to let someone like you pass without trouble.
That was devious of you, Tom. Next time you can bloody well go yourself.
I apologise, Doctor, but it's just that I prefer to avoid the law, its enforcers, and all manner of thugs in uniform.
That's fair. Here's your... no, we're not going to do this to Tom. Tom was up front with us. Kind of. Nothing we couldn't handle.
Here is your booze. I hope it will appease your customers. Just try not to kill anyone with this poison of yours.
Believe me, Doctor, most of my customers are less agreeable when sober.
All right. Investigation succeeded.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Good stuff. And looks like Dyson was hanging out here.
You can offer a drink to the boy.
He didn't deserve this.
Good deal. All right, guys. Well, I'll tell you what. This seems like a good place to go ahead and end the episode. When we get back, I guess we'll head back to the Western Docks and enter through the sewers. Try to talk to the man hiding there and find out what Sean is hiding. Or we can go put up some posters. We got a lot to do here in the docks. But hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. and we'll see you next time.
For now, everything's
Later days,
under
everyone.
control.